Hi, I'm Clifton Warren, and welcome to the Top Producer Podcast Series. Today we're going to explore cross-selling, a strategy and a tactic that is often talked about but seldom well executed. It is a major area of neglect for many businesses, not maximizing revenues from your existing clients, in effect, leaving money on the table. So what is cross-selling? It's really doing more business with your existing clients. It's adding value to your existing clients. And most leaders that I speak with recognize that this is an area that they should be and can be doing better. There are 5 reasons why you should be proactively engaged in cross-selling. Number 1, it improves revenue. This is low-hanging fruit revenue that you can quickly add to your bottom line. Number 2, it builds deeper relationships with your existing clients, provides more opportunities, increased referrals. Number 3, it drives organic growth. Organic growth, this is growth you don't have to go out and buy. You don't have to have huge acquisition costs. These people already know and trust you. Number 4, it improves retention. It's a fact that more products and services a client has with you, the less likely they are to leave. I like to use the term, you want to bundle your client up knots to make it difficult for a competitor to attack your business. And 5, it's less labor intensive. These are clients already know, love, and trust you. And so it makes perfect sense to add more value to them, sell them more. When you think about it, there's only 3 ways to effectively grow your revenues and grow your business. Number 1, you can increase the number of clients, that is, acquiring new clients on a regular basis, something that you should be doing. Number 2, you can increase the average revenue per client or the average transaction. And number 3, you can increase the frequency of which they buy. Now, cross-selling takes care of 2 and 3, increases your average revenue and increases the frequency. So there's 2 approaches to cross-selling. The short-term and long-term. So let's look at the short-term approach. I'm going to use the cliche, do you want fries with that? By the way, McDonald's makes a lot of money just using that term. But the short-term approach just means asking your clients, do they need anything else? Now, you obviously can't say, do you want fries with that? However, here's some effective examples from different industries that you might want to consider. Travel agents, after they've booked your travel, they can simply ask the question, have you organized your insurance yet? Would you like me to show you some options? In real estate, a real estate agent just completed a purchase for an investor. He can simply ask, have you considered or have you organized your landlord insurance to protect your asset? A mortgage professional can ask a client, do you need to reevaluate your life insurance to ensure that you have this mortgage covered? Now, a couple of retail examples. At my stereo store, where I buy my hi-fi equipment, when you leave, or after you made your purchase, they will simply ask the question, do you need any additional cabling? And they've done a pretty good job with me because that cabling is not cheap. Shoe store. When you buy a good pair of shoes, they'll ask the question, are you okay for polish? Do you need socks? So those are some effective short-term examples. No matter what your product or service is, you can incorporate that into your everyday language. The long-term approach is continuation. I spoke about continuation before. This is really looking after your clients and having several touch points with them during the year. You're not simply selling and forgetting about them. When you have a good continuation process, you are removing barriers. You're making it easy for clients to do business with you. See, many clients often will have additional business sitting elsewhere, but they're not going to give it to you. Firstly, there's no compelling reason. Or secondly, the relationship's not deep enough. So when you have a very good continuation program, the long-term effect, you're giving clients a compelling reason why they should do business with you because you develop a good, solid relationship with them. Many years ago, I used to manage a direct marketing business. And when people bought insurance via the mail, We knew that we take a small percentage of those who might be paying just $150 a year for their insurance. But if we nurture those clients, within 5 years, they'll be paying $450 per year. That's a 300% increase off a small group of clients. That is driving organic growth. That's nurturing clients. The same could apply to your business. It's just nurturing clients and providing value and options to them. So here are 5 tips for effective cross-selling. Number 1, don't just focus on the short-term easy sale. Don't just make the transaction. You want to explore the short-term opportunity. Are there some obvious things they should consider now? And nurturing them for long-term effect. Number 2, you want to map a long-term plan for your clients. I have a vision where you'd like to take them over the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And start to think about how that relationship needs to be nurtured and how often you need to see them. Number 3, think long-term. Whilst you want to have a short-term strategy for some obvious needs, you also want to think long-term and maximize the lifetime value of your client. So if you have a client that's currently paying you $10,000 a year in revenue now, you're earning $10,000 in revenue now, over a 5-year period, that's $50,000. And that's the way you want to think about this. How can you nurture and make sure that client not only stays, but you're adding value to them? Number 4, nurture your existing client relationships. And that means service. That means getting to know them, building deep relationships with them. And number 5, don't just sell and forget. That's transactional selling. And that's not good. That's not a great way to drive revenue. It's a great way to have poor retention. So, cross-selling. Stop leaving money on the table. I'm Clifton Warren. Thanks for listening.